What a day. Oh, what a day. You know, you try to go out there, you try to do good, you try to fight crime, but it's everywhere. It's all over the place. It's everything. It's, I guess, as if you're a crime fighter, if you're a superhero, maybe it's good that there's so much crime because what else would I be doing with my time? Playing poker, watching the big game? No, I want to be out there fighting crime. That's what I do. Some of us have forgotten what it's like to put a mask on and go out there and be brave. A lot of us have forgotten about that. And it's not your fault. It's my fault. It's my fault for not encouraging you more. Golly gosh darn dang. I'm here to fight crime. Why can't I even fight the crime that's inside of my own heart? The crime that loves you too much. That's pretty smooth, right? I should go to jail for loving you too much. It's just a joke I tell people before I beat them down. I'm not like the other superheroes out there. I don't mind bringing a good beat down to the table. Sometimes street justice is the only kind of justice there is, and you got to be careful what you ask for, what you wish for. Losing viewers by the second. That's cool. That's cool. I came here to do two things: fight crime and I can't remember the other thing. But I was thinking I might draw. Because if there's one thing that is about crime fighting that isn't about crime fighting, it's working on the drawing. That has nothing to do with crime fighting. And has everything to do with how much art means to the world. I hope that's better. And I hope this drawing finds you well. Crime fighting is more than just bringing the beat down and serving a big old fat dish of justice. It's about drawing. And it's about doodling your toils away. Toiling with the doodles that toy in your heart. Or that toy with your heart, I guess. I had one job and I ruined it. But now these lines can live because of my mistakes. Does anybody else believe in that? But I've got a pipe I want to sell you. A pipe. Get it? A pipe? No, I guess they wouldn't get that yet, would they? Or the pipe hasn't quite burst. There we go. And then up here, I imagine there'd be some kind of eyeball. Just up in that corner. Okay. Hello, Storie. Passer. Gosh, I don't know why I call you Storie all of a sudden. Hello, Storie. Because I don't feel quite like myself. I feel like I'm the one that's just passing by, living on borrowed time. I feel like we should exchange names for an afternoon and see how the other one likes it. That was my best version of Johnny Rotten I could do. You think that I want to go to the restroom and take a whiz in front of other people because if not, the door should have a lock on it? Is that what you're telling me? Yes, Johnny, that's exactly what we're telling you. All right, that's all you had to say. Well, okay. Hello, Natsu. Or as I like to call you in the mere world, Ustan. Ustan. Right next to Istanbul. I don't think they call Istanbul Istanbul anymore. I think it's called, I don't know, something else. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just a simple man. I'm a simple American. I'm very Caucasian. I am what I am, and that's all that they say I am. So that's all I can be. But in my sleep, in my dreams, in my thoughts, I am everyone. I am everyone, man. I don't have the Wi-Fi on. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. Oh gosh, sorry for the loudness and the confusion. I'm just a little bit lost. Lost to time. Lost to the world, I suppose. Forgive me, I just haven't been myself. Justice, sweet, sweet justice on the horizon for us all. What have you done? I'm coming for you. I know that sounds kind of dirty, but it's true. Superheroes come in all sizes, superheroes. My left hand isn't doing so good. So at the moment, I'm growing a new one in a petri dish over there. I would show it to you, but I don't want to lose viewers. It would make you throw up instantly. You would instantly have earned your gag reflex again. And if you're driving or taking care of somebody who's elderly, maybe on some kind of support machine, you don't want to vomit all over the person. So I'm not going to show it to you. I just got a whiff of it. It's quite disgusting. But eventually, I'll be able to sew it to me back where it can get more nourishment so it can fuse with the blood and the negative energy that feeds my soul, my creative well-being, if you will, the dark energy that surrounds us all. You have it in you, I have it in me. In a little dish of cinnamon, a little splat of that, and then it's all downhill from there. And then after that, we got to draw some eyes. But I think I dropped my pen. Oh, I got it. All right. I'm going to take out my frustration on this art, this artifact. Oh, I'm a dog. I'm a dog. Whoa, here my fly's down. That's not a good thing. Don't know what's going on. That's very close. That's my camera. My camera just does not know what to do. So we'll do this. Huh? Do you see the back rims back there? It has that perfect yellow tinge. Oh my gosh. I've fallen down the back rooms, friends. Here we are. Live in the back rooms. Surprised we get such good Wi-Fi out here. Sometimes you have to knock the table over in order to see what's upon it. And usually what's upon it is underneath it. Usually it's gum. And you can tell how old that table is by how old that gum has been there. How old that gum has been there. That's what I said. I'm not going to apologize. Not this time. Stupid lines. There we go. See what I mean? Why apologize when you've got the knack, huh? Why apologize for anything, even if you're wrong? Let's tuck that eye back in there. I'm not sure what I'll do for a nose later. You never know. Just creating a little world on a piece of paper on a Saturday morning when I should be watching cartoons and crying myself to sleep. I'm out here doing this. Fear is a heck of a thing. I'm not very fond of fear. It gets you nowhere. Gets you nowhere. Nowhere fast. Some kind of face. Might take a few licks, but the line eventually finds itself. And we all lived happily ever after, isn't that right? Wake up one day and you realize everything that they told you was a lie. And when you bring it up, they treat you as if you're the bad guy. And they're the ones that lied to you. Every bloody Disney cartoon, every bloody speech made in school, every bloody poem, every love song, every rom-com, all lies to keep us docile with a glimmer of affection and hope when there's no hope at all. Happy Saturday, everybody. I'm just gonna go over here and draw some kind of cheekbone. A happy little cheekbone. Look at that thing. Isn't that happy? And now I shall turn life on its side. Hey, I was trying to go positive, and now you're getting back in. Sorry about that. I'm just a miserable. No, you don't have to apologize. It's okay. Right there with you. I just choose to look at it a little bit differently. Today it's Saturday. It's in the morning still. This is America, the US of A. We're all free to do whatever we want. Yeah. You can take a gun into a bank and ask them for money and they'll give it to you. It's so cool. No, I suppose you're right. I hadn't really given it much thought. I just kind of wallow in my negativity. See, I'm finishing your sentence. Absolutely. No, you're you're good. This is America. We can do whatever we want. You can be negative, but don't be surprised if somebody comes up and smacks you upside your goddamn head because of it. Oh, freedom, baby. It's cool. Now draw. All right, I suppose I should. Suppose people didn't come here in swaths to listen to me talk about nonsense. It's not what I do. I try to keep it straight. Straight for my viewers, straight for the horses out back, straight for George Strait. He's an amazing country western singer. He's a glorious man. Keeping it straight. I think that was his third or fourth album, I can't remember. The one after Oh No, Am I Gay? It's the one right after that, I know that much. And then the next album was Going Back in the Closet, and then the next one was Keeping It Straight. Like he fooled everybody, he didn't fool me. Yeah, it is what it is. Oh, God bless America. God bless this mess. At the very least, happy Saturday, everybody. I haven't been myself the past few days. Hey, Luna. Hey, Bowser. That was right here. I haven't been myself. I kind of have this phobia of being seen in the daylight now that I've been crime fighting for so long. It's been a long, hard road out of hell. But, you know, when you have a supermobile like I do, you can drive over 88 miles an hour and you can get around the city pretty fast. You can do a lot of crime fighting that way. But it's just those ones that you miss. It's the ones that you miss that really get you. I go out every night if I can, saving artists from their own demise. What does that say? That says to me. Are you French? Sorry, my cue card guy. Anyways, just go away for now. Oh, I'm fine. I'm fine. No, you're good. I'm good. Okay. It's just been hard doing it all by myself since the league fell. And I just don't know how much longer I can do it. This is a call for other superheroes to kind of step up and start doing it. You know, artists got to go out there, and if you got to go out there and fight crime, then artists got to do what they got to fucking do. Yeah, no, okay, that's fine. I'll do it all myself. But don't be surprised when Faceless Mask Man comes around the corner and surprises you with a straight face and a silver mace. That was my motto back in the 70s. I keep seeing myself in the video, and it's distracting because I look like a poor man's version of RoboCop. I was gonna say an 80s version of RoboCop. I was gonna say that in a serious way, as a joke, just so y'all would know. But it's what we do in life that defines us, not what we say, and not how we handle crime or fight crime or the injustice. No, wait, it's about that stuff. It's about fighting crime. Sorry, I get lost. I get lost in my own bubble. Like I said, it's a long, hard road out of hell, but it's good to have company and friends along the way. Sorry, I forget that I shouldn't smile. Let's get back to work. Hold on. Here we go. Ow. Oh gosh, here we go. There we go. Perfect. Busy crime fighting, Luna? Busy crime fighting, busy. I don't care where I am or what I'm doing. Even if I'm in the middle of fighting a crime and I see another crime happening across the street, I'll just make two of myself and go and stop that other crime from happening as well. That's one of my many abilities, and I never use it for evil. Well, not anymore. Not anymore. I mean, I did for a long time, like 45 years, but not anymore. I just turned a new leaf yesterday, so it's all good. Before that, I mean, I was pretty much the evil one in the group. So, not anymore, though. So, if anybody has anything they want to say or anything they want to prove, link is in the description. Just go check it out. The League of Extraordinary Artists. That gave me a chuckle. Did you hear that? That gave me quite the chuckle. Thank you, I needed that. Now I just round off the edges everywhere I go, every time I see it. That way I don't have to come back and do it later. Sometimes I just let things sit for a long time, though, before I come back and mess with it. But I always come back. If anybody has any questions about the art war that I waged yesterday on the moon, Please just refer to my secretary. Joyce, are you in here? Oh shit. Joyce? Hey Terry. Yeah. Terry, where's Joyce? I don't know. She was here a second ago. Yeah, no, I thought. Huh. We don't have a bathroom in here, do we? Oh no. No, you don't have a bathroom. We have them on this side of the wall, but not over there. Oh, that's what I thought. Because I've been pooping in the corner over there for 13 years. Yeah, yeah, I know. I know. We watch. We watch. Yeah. Okay, well, if you see Joyce, can you? Yeah, I'll let her know. Can you let her know? Yeah, thanks. No problem. Okay. Strange. There's only 4 walls in this place, and somehow Joyce just disappeared. That is very strange. Joyce is not my secretary. She's my girlfriend. And she acts like she's my secretary though. Fucking bitch. You know, we don't get along. She's kind of a rude little bitch. Well, I'm a bitch right back to her. It's not like I'm trying to be anything more than I'm not. We got to do up here. That's what we got to do. Okay, what am I doing? Speaking of doing. Okay, where was I? Right here. Okay. So now, is there anything in here that I want to put? I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to bring this back a little bit. Just a little bit. Give it something to grab onto. Sometimes when you're stuck in life, that's what you gotta do as well. You gotta look for the good things. My stomach is talking. You gotta look for the good. And you gotta latch onto it. Or at least extend a limb. Or extend a limb to those who you think might need it. Might need a little jump. Life isn't about feeling good, or being safe, or being happy, or finding love. Wait. No. It's about all that stuff. I mean, geez. It's about all that stuff. But it's also about finding out who you are so you can be of better service to those around you. And that comes with all sorts of stuff like reading, living, breathing, eating, sleeping. Sleeping's a good one. Sleeping is freaking weird. If we don't sleep, we die. That's a trip. Imagine dying from lack of sleep. Imagine what that's like. That's got to be a painful, crazy, psychotic death. I laugh. I don't know why I just laughed. There's people that have, they use sleep deprivation or depravity. Sleep deprivation is torture. Man. Like when you're nodding off at the wheel. I used to be notorious for that. I should be in a grave with how I used to drive. So always just fall asleep. A friend of mine actually did that too. He fell asleep I used to fall asleep, but then I'd wake up really quick, But or what I thought was quick. But my buddy Joel, here in the town I live in, Paso, um he was driving down Spring Street in the middle of the night and he fell asleep. And his truck just went right off the road and right off into these bushes and hit this building and stuff and going like 30 miles an hour. So he survived that for that one. I'm the kind of kid though that would always like fall asleep in the car on a long trip or notorious for falling asleep in cars. Just the sound of the engine, the low hum of the road where the rubber meets the road, where the rubber meets the rock. Welcome to the rock. You're the man now, dog. That was a really crappy version of Sean Connery. It's climbing. It's building. Oops. Ooh, we should put a bee in there. How do we draw bees? Bees nuts. That just looks like a big eye now. I think it's like these little things. They also have just these little chubby fat bodies. There's a little stinger. I don't know. And then little wings. No fuzz on his head. No. He's a hummingbird, apparently. His little stinger. I don't think their eyes are that big. It's a mosquito hybrid bumblebee from Babylonia. Feed me, Seymour. Sometimes I just gotta shut up and take care of business. That bee's coming dangerously close. Hmm? That was the bee. Funny, a funny way that art does not imitate life is that all my characters have big fat smiles on their faces. Like they know something we don't know. In real life, there's not so many smiles. It's like gargoyles, or totems even. A lot of ancient art, everybody's smiling, or just has like a little smirk, even the Mona Lisa. But pharaohs, the way that they're depicted, sometimes they're very like straight-faced, but sometimes you can tell there's like this little thing, depictions of angels and things, there's always these little smiles of playfulness, the trickster. Maybe that's the Hermes, the Thoth, the jester in all of us. We don't show it to each other in general, most of the time anyways, but we show it in other ways sometimes. We give away everything. I think a good artist will give away everything in their craft. Will tell the truth through their art. Like a comedian, for example, or an actor. Doesn't have to be visual art, or a musician. They can put themselves in other people's shoes in a way like no other kind of person on the planet can, except for maybe a lawyer or something like that. Which type of paper? It's just an acid-free, a little bit like of a tougher gauge. Tougher gauge, bigger, larger gauge, I don't know. Paper. It's not super thin, you know, but it's enough that my pen grabs onto it. This is a 19 by 24 inch pad. No poster size, and I love the paper. It's fun. And the Sharpies actually do pretty well on it. Yeah. Fancy rat. Well, fancy rat. That was I actually the one time in my life when I had to hire a lawyer. That was their name. It was the law offices of Fancy and Rat. That's crazy. I didn't know you knew that, or if you intended that, but it's quite true. I would never lie to you. He has a little beard. He has a little beard. And that little beard can be the top of another mouth. And thus, let's draw some little teeth right here. Well, thank you, Corduroy. Thank you. I think you're very sweet. That doesn't look right, but it doesn't matter. Because I can do this. And put some kind of tongue there. Where once was nothing, now there's a tongue. Red, white, and blue, true-blooded American tongue right there. Oh, freedom tongue. That's a freedom tongue right there. Check that thing out. Don't you just want to cut it out and put it on your wall? I know I do. Well, I've got a wall full of American eyes, red, white, and blue, true-blooded tongues. I call it the tongue wall. It's not very creative, but it gets right to the point, like I believe that America should. It's way better than my fingernail wall. I've been working on that since I was 4 years old. Since I could grow fingernails. I wasn't able to grow fingernails or toenails until I was about 3.5. I was a pretty weird little kid. But once I started growing them, I got this fascination with them, so I started putting them on my wall. Well, and my mama, she got me some glue. She let me do it, because before that I was using my spit. It wasn't working out too well. Getting fingernails all over the dang house. Everybody knows that. You need glue for fingernails, not spit. But I tried. I was a determined little bugger. I was a determined little buckaroonie and a buckaroo. They didn't know what to do with me. That's country for you. And the rest is history. Patriot, red, white, and blue, Americanized, United Statesified country. Countryfied. TNT. I'm not sure where it starts and where it ends, but I know it's out there somewhere. I think we're expanding. Every year we get a little bit further out into the world, so I think that's pretty cool. Borders, schmorders. Hello, Nancy. And a happily, dappily good morning to you. Well, I was thinking about the song my mama wrote. And a burning. Well, I was thinking about a song my mama wrote once upon a time. I was sinking in the deep end, have to shorten that one down, boys. And everyone's looking at me like I'm crazy. Everybody wants a piece of this American pie. Well, I'm only one man singing an American song. It's a country that I'm gonna live and I'm gonna die in. All right. Hallelujah, amen. God bless this mess. That was a song me and my mommy wrote back when I had the 80s were a weird time. The Red Scare was a thing. Well, I just wanted to be a good little patriotized little buckaroo, so I wrote that song and I created world peace for, what was it, Mama? About maybe like 5 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes. There was like world peace for like about 5 minutes. Then it went back to hell. But for 5 minutes, the world was quite wonderful. I like to think that I had a hand in that, and I think that song did help a little bit. Not that anybody remembers it. I'm not a Mr. Fancy Pants, but I do like world peace. Does anybody have any ketchup? If you do, can you send it my way? Address is in the description. Physical address. You can just come right to my house and drop it off if you want, if you're in the same town that I am, or just mail it, snail mail. Send it off with an ice pack. Maybe 2. I do love me some ketchup. Poor man's barbecue sauce. I'm scared for the future. I'm freaking out. And I think that's all right. That just means I'm keeping myself on my toes, that's all. Does anybody have any questions? Chipping away. I want to thank y'all for coming here every once in a while and doing what you do. And just for supporting channels such as mine that are actually pretty small. It means a lot. You don't have to be here. You don't even have to click on it. But you do, and I appreciate that. I appreciate the gold, the money, the pimps and the hoes that you send me. All of that stuff. It means a lot. And I will not forget you. How many Sharpies do I go for into a drawing such as this? Later, Luna. Stay artsy, and I will. For one like this, maybe I go through about 2 or 3 pens, maybe. But some of them, I'll try them. If the pen is good, they'll last for a good long time. I'll use them until they dry up. But it depends on the batch. Believe me, I know. Like sometimes you get a box and there's like 6 bad ones in it. You'll go to draw and nothing happens. And I mean that's 20 seconds and $2 of my life that I'll never get back. Sometimes that's why, people say like, going to war is hard, or like traveling to the moon is difficult, or, being a teacher is cool. But nobody talks about the pain that artists go through when pens don't work. It's devastating. It's devastating. And I'm here to show, and I'm here to tell people about it. I'm here to raise awareness. about it. And that's why I'm going to go on a marathon here pretty soon to raise money because I'm hungry. I just really want some Cheetos. So I just need like another $1.25 or something like that. So I'm gonna run cross country and try to raise awareness for artists who get boxes of Sharpies, and a few of them are duds in the box. Because people need to know the pain. Even just thinking about it, I can't. I'm sorry about the pain. Maybe 5. It takes about 5. Where I live, it's like really dark outside right now. It's cool. It's been so warm and fuzzy, but now it's dark and it's brooding and it fits my mood perfectly. Sorry, just sometimes I can't help myself. That actually really hurt. That really hurt my body now. And I think my neighbors heard me. Because I heard a shotgun cock. They're like, what the? Because sometimes during the summer we have laughing zombies. And they're really creepy. Just imagine like a horde of zombies coming at you, but they're all giggling, laughing, like they just cracked the funniest joke that they've ever heard or something like that, you know? And very hard to kill anything that's laughing. Very hard to kill. But you can't kill zombies, they're already dead. Everybody knows that. But I sure do love them. Sure do love them. Hard to kill, but I sure do love them. Some of you are probably waiting for me to fix that. It was driving you crazy, I'm sure. It's been driving me crazy for 2 days. I'm not going to say which 2. Probably the ones preceding today because I just fixed it. You would think, but it's not. That's not it. That's not it. You just got to find time to connect it all. And it's all got to be somewhat seamless, or at least appear seamless from the outside, looking in. Another way that art imitates life. It's not as easy as it looks, but once you start, it's easy to see why it all works. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that top off because I made that mistake last time of leaving that on. That comes from ripping it out of the pad. I'm not a very patient person, so I just kind of like, I'll be like, oh, okay, it's doing fine. Then I'll go to like rip it out like in a one big, rip, and it does this, and I'm like, oh, man. So, anyways, I'm going to draw all the way to the edges. So it's just slowly working its way to the sides right now. And this is what I have so far. I don't know which way it even... I think it sort of goes like this, maybe? It could. Yeah. That's kind of nice. And it'll be just one big fever dream once it's gone, once it's done. Once it's done. That's how the West was won. Well, hey, Carol. Hey, Curve. Hey, Curl. Hey, Curl. Well, Nancy, I'll tell you. I'll just straight up. I'll be straight up with you. Okay. I studied to be a doctor for many years. It didn't work out that way. The years in between 3 and 4 were tough. The most desperate, troubling, fictitious time of my entire life. I wanted to be a doctor, but I didn't know what kind of doctor. I wanted to be a psychologist. I wanted to be a pediatrician at the age of 3. A very odd kid. Right? And in the end, I ended up becoming an ER surgeon, just waiting there for days for people to come in so I could help them. But even that wasn't enough. I was craving justice. And when I found the mask, everything just sort of fell into place. I didn't have to think about who I was anymore, where I was coming from, or who I was anymore, or where I was coming from, or where I was, or who I was coming from. All I had to think about was justice. I had focus. I had a laser pinpoint perfection focus on how to enunciate words and get my point across effectively. I was able to focus solely on the mask itself without any other distractions to bother me. So you could say that I I definitely have patience. But what I have more of than that, Nancy Kelly, 411. I thought that said Nancy Kelly. Nancy, okay. I have a lot more focus than I have patience. How about them apples? Never want to be a doctor. Never deserved patience. But I got them nonetheless. They're knocking at the door right now. But I can't open the door because I don't have the key. Terry has the key, and he's been holding it for 39 years. His little voice comes out of a speaker in the wall right above. Right above us. That hurt. That was a big one. Sorry. I'm having issues with my arms. And no amount of justice seems to do the trick. I told myself I wasn't going to cry. But seriously, everybody. Seriously. If you have any questions, just contact my lawyer. I'd rather... It looks weird when I have that one. I need to bring that down a little bit. If you have any questions, just contact my lawyer. I'm kind of tired of this crap. All right? You know where to find me. On the streets fighting crime. Exactly. The thing is, I want to see the villain who's like their own villain, you know? It's like it's like the psychic, or this would be the psyche, or the psychologist. Like, Mr. Psychologist, Captain Psychologist. Or, because I don't want to make fun of anybody who has schizophrenia or anything like that, but well, I guess that's what I would be doing. Because it'd be like a split personality thing. But everybody makes fun of those. Because we all have those. I do. Not well, maybe. But I think, it'd be funny to have a sketch where, like, the person is, like, their own... I guess, like, Fight Club is the closest thing, where he realizes he's, like, his own enemy, and he's, like, literally fights himself. So I guess there is something similar to that. But more of it in a superhero way. I think that'd be funny. Is there one that you can think of? Anybody? Thank you. PX, oh my gosh. You hear that? You guys, did you see that? He said that, yeah. I'm halfway there. I gotta do some crunches and stuff. And That means a lot. I mean, I've been trying really hard. I've been trying for years. Just the recognition, just a little bit of recognition goes a long way. Sorry, for a second there, I couldn't find my coffee. Got it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. It's scalding hot. I didn't think it would be scalding hot after an hour and a half. Oh, goddamn. When somebody flatters me, I cry. I ugly cry, and then I ugly drink. Oh, man. Lo siento to my Spanish-speaking friends out there. Okay, I've got to go. I've got to go put on the real mask now. The reality mask. That one's not so much fun. This one's a lot more fun because it's nobody can see my face. You can get a lot. You can get away with a lot. Isn't that right, Joyce? Where did she go? Where did she go? All right. I'm gonna go look in the mirror and yell at Joyce and go be creative elsewhere. I hope that everybody listening out in the world, I hope you find some love today and you find somebody who treats you well. Even that has to be yourself. It's not easy being us, you know. It's not easy being you. It's not easy for us dealing with you. But we love you. And there ain't nothing like love in the world. No other kind of power. Except for that sheer energy, the energy of being angry, all the like hatred is powerful too. But love is more powerful. It's easier to love than it is to. It's harder to hate yourself than love. You know what I mean? Love is cool and stuff. Listen to a Beatles song or some shit. I'm not gonna sit here and preach to you. I ain't got time for that. I gotta go kick some ass and take some names. I'm almost out of bubblegum. So on that note, y'all be safe out there. I love you. Remember to stick up for the little guy. Fight for the underdog. You punch up. Punch up. You don't punch down. Punch up. Don't shoot up, necessarily. Because those people are dumb. They don't know what they're doing. They just need to be told how to be good people. That's what all those movies are about, you know? People go through the ringer. They come out the other side a good person. They do good things for other people. Sometimes you got to make examples out of people. Doesn't mean shooting up. It means just punching up a little bit. Punch them right in their nuts if you have to. But don't shoot. Don't hurting people with bullets or anything like that. Jace, that's not what I was saying. That's what I was thinking. This one's not what I was saying out loud, though. I'm just kidding. Even though it's not funny. So, heed my words. Have a good day. Be kind. All that fun stuff. And be creative. It's uppercut. It's uppercut. Not up or down. Up or down. Later, Passer. You be good out there too. Thank you for being my friend. And pictures or it didn't happen, friends. Pictures or it didn't happen. Joyce. Oh shit, I thought she would have been taking pictures. When am I going to realize that Joyce has left the building? she done gone on, slipped on out. Okay, well, I gotta go find Joyce. I gotta go fire her in front of some police officers. That way they can trespass her at the same time. And that's it. And I'll be back later, and we'll draw some more. We'll just do some more talking about the world and everything and stuff. So anyways, until then, go and look at some birds and make some drawings. Y'all take care now. Don't forget, it's not uppercut. It's uppercut, not up or down. Mm-hmm.